with Nick Lowe, and he said to me, Diffie said, Benny Hill comes in here some nights. It's hard to believe. I said, Benny Hill comes in here? He goes, yeah. Anyway, lo and behold, Benny Hill walks in, flat cap, stands on his own at the corner of the bar, and I think, I've got to say thank you very much. So I have a few pints to get some courage, and I walk over and say, excuse me, Mr. Hill, I want to thank you so much for the inspiration for this song that almost got to #1 if it wasn't for those wankers' dollar. But it was a great song that I wrote, and it paid for my first divorce, and I want to thank you so much for that. He patted me on the head and ran around the bar 15 times. Score is fit for colour, she is tied against a tree. She doesn't mind her language, it's the beating she don't read. She lets loose all the horses when the football is asleep. And he wakes to find the fire's dead and Harris in his head. And David Crockett rides around and says it's good, the cats is good. The swingers do it lightly cause they got nowhere to go. To get a gang of villains in a shed up at Heathrow. They're canning out the finders when the handcuffs are picking. Day in and out once with the numbers on their name. Funny and a missy's all this looks completely the same. Meanwhile at the station there's a couple of running lads who swear I has your father. They're very cool for cats and cool for kids. Change the mood a little, I've been posing down a pub. I'm seeing my reflection, I'm looking slightly rough. Fancy this, I fancy that, I wanna be so proud. Give a little muscle, spend a little cash. All I get is bitter and a nasty little rash. And by the time I'm sober, I've forgotten what I've had. And everybody tells me, it's good to be a cat, it's good for cats. Drugs are kicking in. It's alright, the bus will be along in a minute and take it away. Let's get some extra rugs. I never know what to do with this bit of the song. When Squeeze are playing, there's always someone doing a solo and I'm standing like a plonker on stage, thinking, what can I do here? I could have written another verse. And then I drift off. So yeah, I drift off and I think about different things, and tonight I'm thinking about when I was a hippie. Hey. And I got a ticket to see Pink Floyd at a place called the Crystal Palace Bowl. It was a big gig with a big lake in front of it, and I couldn't wait to go to the gig. I got on a 75 bus outside my council flats and off I went. At the next bus stop, a load of hippies got on. They were wearing caftan coats. It had been raining, and it smelled like a bloody pet shop. I was trying to keep myself to myself, and this hippie comes up to me and he goes, hey man, you fancy a mushroom? I said, I haven't had any breakfast, thank you very much. Got any baked beans to go with that, mate? So he gave me the mushroom, and by the time the bus had got to Penge, the bus had turned into a spaceship. It was incredible. I was looking out the window as we were going past Woolworths, and there was all these old ladies coming out of the shop. I thought I could shag all them. They were Legs and Co's mothers. When we got to the gig, I got off. It was all mystical. I went and sat on the floor on the grass with all the other hippies, watching Pink Floyd, waiting for them to come on stage. And in those days, audiences used to sit cross-legged on the floor. But you couldn't do that today. because we'd never be able to get back up. I'd need a forklift to get rid of you all. So the Floyd come on one by one, they'd play and set the controls for the Art of the Sun. There's dry ice been logged in the lake, so it's all mystical, there's a big mist going up in the air. And I'm thinking, wow, this mushroom's amazing. Couldn't believe it. And then in the middle of the song, the roadies inflated this giant octopus. And it came up, its tentacles came up across the audience, over my head. I put my hand up to feel it. It felt like a giant Durex. Sort of Peters and Lee style. And then after the second song, the roadies grappled with it and pulled it back under the lake. What an amazing gig. Played for 3 hours, but only 2 songs. Bit of a rip-off, really. So I got the bus home. My dad was waiting for me in the kitchen. I walked in and I said, "Hey Dad, I can stick my hand right through your body." He said, "You been on a cider?" I said, "No, been on the mushrooms." "Didn't you have any breakfast?" No. Next day I woke up, no one helmet on my head. Felt terrible. So I went to the pub for a sharpener. My mate Alan was in there. I go, "All right, Al?" He goes, "Yeah, you want a pint?" "Yes, please." Usual, yeah, lovely. So I'm sitting at the bar with Alan. He said, "What did you do last night?" I said, "Well, I went to see Pink Floyd." He said, "I went to see Pink Floyd as well." Amazing, wasn't it? I said, "It was incredible." I said, "What about that octopus?" "What fucking octopus?" "Shepherd at the disco and I think I've got a call." I asked her lots of questions as she entered to the wall. I kiss her for the first time and then I take her home. Invited in for coffee and I give the dog a bone. She said she likes the discos and she's always on her own. I said I'll see you later and I'll give her some old chat. But it's not like on the TV when it's cool for cats, it's cool for cats.
Thank you very, very much.